The Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Thursday, March 14th, 2024 is now called to order. All board members and legal counsel are present. Next, we'll have approval of the minutes for March 7th, 2024.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on March 7th, 2024.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Now we have claims for payment for March 15th, 2024, in the amount of $81,266.19.
Make a motion to approve the claims for payment for March 15th, 2024 in the amount of $81,266.19.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have payroll claims for payment for March 11th, 2024, in the amount of $350.
Make a motion to approve the payroll claims for payment correction for March 11th, 2024 in the amount of $350.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have requests for handicap sign renewals, and we have Lieutenant Black from the Richmond Police Department Traffic Division to present on this request.
Good evening. First, I would like to present renewals for the handicap requests. The first one being Matthew Kirkpatrick of 213 South 7th Street. Also have one for Elaine Ponder of 108 Northwest 18th Street. Bernadine Bell of 819 South 8th Street. Melinda Tagler of 738 South 10th Street. And the last being Mary Pearson of 31 Northwest 17th Street.
If there are no questions or comments, I make a motion to approve the 5 handicap renewal signs as presented by Lieutenant Black.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Now we have a street closure.
Street closure is for Melissa Soper with Girls Inc. of Wayne County. Melissa is requesting a partial closing of Sylvan Drive for the start of their 26th annual 5K run and walk race. That's on May 11th at the Middle Fork Reservoir. They're asking for our assistance as well, so we'll provide them some traffic control during this event. The event starts at 8 a.m. With participants beginning to arrive at approximately 6:45. And we anticipate the event to conclude at approximately 10:30 a.m. The course of direction of the maps are included if you guys want to take a look at that. It's something that we do yearly for them.
If there are no questions, I'll make a motion to approve the street closure of Sylvan Nook Drive for Girls Inc. of Wayne County on May 11th, 2024, as presented by Lieutenant Black.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Next, we have bid openings for Freeman Park electrical upgrade. First bid is from Hill Electric. This bid is for $11,815. Next bid is from Carroll Electric. This bid is for $33,500. The third bid is from Cummins Electric. This bid is for $22,250. These bids will be taken under advisement. Next, we have a bid award for 211 South 12th Street, demolition of house, deck, and fencing. We have Sherry Ritchie from Code Enforcement to present on this request.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Public let for bids were sent out by purchasing on February 7th, 2024 to to demolish a vacant house, deck, and fencing located at 211 South 12th Street, Richmond, Indiana. The following bids were received on February 29th, 2024. B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc., $4,999. Reynolds Service Tech, Inc., $9,000. Cox Excavating Plus LLC, $9,450. Mixel Excavating, Inc., $9,800. B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. was the lowest and most responsive bidder at $4,999. We are now asking the board to award the bid to B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $4,999 to demolish the vacant house, deck, and fencing located at 211 South 12th Street, Richmond, Indiana.
There are no questions or comments. I'll make a motion to approve the the lowest and most responsive bid from B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. for $4,999 for the demolition of a house, deck, and fencing at 211 South 12th Street.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Now we have a bid award for 213 South 12th Street, demolition of house. Sherry?
Public let for bids were sent out by purchasing on February 7th, 2024, to demolish a vacant house located at 213 South 12th Street, Richmond, Indiana. The following bids were received on February 29th, 2024. B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc., $4,999. Cox Excavating Plus LLC, $7,450. Reynolds Service Tech, Inc., $9,000. Mixel Excavating, Inc., $9,600. B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. was the lowest and most responsive bidder at $4,999. We are now asking the board to award the bid to B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $4,990 to demolish the vacant house located at 213 South 12th Street, Richmond, Indiana.
Make a motion to award the bid for the demolition of a house located at 213 South 12th Street to B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $4,999.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have contract number 40, 2024, A1 Property Management, LLC. We have Cedric James from Code Enforcement presenting on this request.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Attached, you will find contract number 40, 2024. 7 requests for bids were sent out and 5 were received. Prestige Property Partners LLC, who won the initial bid, did not complete the emergency action needed. Code Enforcement was forced to go with the lowest bidder, which was A1 Property Management LLC with the adjusted price. Property Partners, Prestige Property Partners did not complete the work, $600. Fox Handyman LLC was $1,800. A1 Property Managed LLC was $930. Ramsey's Home Solution LLC, $2,000. Red Dog Enterprises, $2,000. S&M Home Solutions and Green Clean were both unresponsive. So I'm asking that contract 40-2024 be approved for the sum of $930 for A1 Property Management LLC for the emergency cleanup, board, and seal of the property located at 1548 South 6th Street.
There are no comments or questions. I make a motion to approve contract number 40, 2024 to A1 Property Management to the not-to-exceed amount of $930.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have contract number 41, 2024, All For You Lawn Care. We have Derek Hill from Richmond Code Enforcement presenting on this request.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Code Enforcement Department respectfully requests approval of contract 41-2024 for All For You Lawn Care to mow all right-of-ways for the city of Richmond with the total cost per location of $20,520. There were 2 other bids, Red Dog Enterprises, Inc., total cost per location $20,905. Pro Turf Lawn Care, LLC, total cost per location $25,110.
There are no questions. I will make a motion to approve contract number 41, 2024 with All For You Lawn Care as presented by Derek Hill.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Now we have contract number 42, 2024, All For You Lawn Care. Derek?
Thank you. Code Enforcement Department respectfully requests approval of contract number 42-2024 for All For You Lawn Care to mow certain nuisance properties for the city of Richmond at a cost of $155 per property. There were two other bidders, Red Dog Enterprises Incorporated, $185 per property, Pro Turf Lawn Care LLC, $165.
There are no questions or comments. I make a motion to approve contract number 42-2024 for All For You Lawn Care as presented by Derek Hill.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have contract number 43, 2024 with Mikesell Excavating. We have Cedric James back to present on this request.
On 2/26/2024 bid, 2024, the bid was awarded to Mikesell Excavating Incorporated for the demolition of the garage located at 344 Grace Drive, Richmond, Indiana. The following bids received no later than February 22nd, 2024. Mikesell Excavating with the lowest bid of $2,200. B&B Construction, Richmond, Indiana, Incorporated, $3,499. Reynolds Service Deck Incorporated, $2,900. And Cox Excavating Plus LLC for $4,500. We are now asking the board to approve contract number 43-2024 for Mikesell Excavating Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $2,200 to demolish the garage located at 344 Grace Drive, Richmond, India.
Make a motion to approve contract number 43, 2024 with Mikesell Excavating, Inc., in an amount not to exceed $2,200.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Thank you. Now we have contract number 45, 2024, B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc.
As you will find contract 45-2024, 11 requests for bids were sent out and 3 were received. B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. It's for $1,750. Cox Excavating was $2,600. Mikesell Excavating, Inc. was $2,800, and the rest were non-responsive. Coley Contracting, Fox's Handyman LLC, Jarrett Trucking, Johnson's Trucking LLC, Preferred Contractors of Ohio, Inc., Reynolds Service Tech, Inc., S&M Home Solutions LLC, and Schroyer Trucking LLC. I ask that contract number 45-2024 be approved for the sum of $1,750 for B&B Construction of Richmond, Inc. for the emergency demolition of the garage/shed located at 351 Northwest East Street.
There are no questions or comments. I make a motion to approve contract number 45-2024 to B&B Construction of Richmond, Indiana, in the not to exceed amount of $1,750 as presented by Mr. James.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Contract number 47, 2024, Red Dog Enterprises, Inc. We have Bill Henry from Code Enforcement to present on this request.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm here tonight to ask for approval of contract number 47-2024 for the emergency cleanup and sealing of 101 Northwest G Street. I received 2 bids, one from Red Dog Enterprises for $1,500, B&B Construction for $1,975. So I'm here tonight to ask the Board of Public Works to approve contract number 47-2024 for Red Dog Enterprises for the sum not to exceed $1,500.
Make a motion to approve contract number 47, 2024 with Red Dog Enterprises, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $1,500.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. And finally, we have contract number 49, 2024, Mikesell Excavating, Inc. We have Sherry Ritchie from Code Enforcement presenting on this request.
Dear board members, the Board of Works awarded the bid to Mikesell Excavating, Inc. to demolish a vacant house and garage located at 219 South 12th Street, Richmond, Indiana, on February 29th, 2024. We are now asking the board to approve contract number 49-2024 to Mikesell Excavating, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $9,200 to demolish the vacant house and garage located at 219 South 12th Street, Richmond, Indiana.
There are no questions or comments. I make a motion to approve contract number 49, 2024 to Mikesell Excavating in a not-to-exceed amount of $9,200 as presented by Sherry Ritchie.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we are now adjourned.